Alright, hello. I am going to go ahead and do my Scorpio Cup first few runs here. Um, I am recording this with a new microphone because I was borrowing one for the last few videos and now I've gotten a new one. So hopefully this will be the last time that my audio quality drastically changes. But yes, let's just let's see what we got here. We'll go ahead and get our aces. So I did run a lot of ace runs, and I wouldn't say that I am super happy with my umas. I've had kind of a rough time getting them to where I wanted to be. I've rolled multiple S ranking umas, and none of them have gotten like medium S, which is extremely important, especially for Suzuka. This is the Suzuka that I'll be running. She has enough stamina and guts to survive without a recovery skill. She can take a couple of debuffs without dying. She gets groundwork, and she just has all the basic skills that she needs. This is the Fuji that I'm running. I did try to redo her a couple times, but I was not able to get a decent medium S. So hopefully she can still carry, even though she doesn't have max speed and she's only medium A. She can win. I've seen her win a couple rooms. Ignited Spirit Power really does a lot of work here. But yeah, this is my front runner Fuji. And then this is my Maruzensky medium S. This was a fast learner run. She got all 3 greens she needs for groundwork, so she doesn't have to rely on taking the lead. She has some nice mid-race. My Maru is actually pretty solid. She sometimes will win even over my Suzuka. So that's kind of funny. That's kind of fun, even when Suzuka is uncontested. So I'm running a triple front comp, and we will just see what happens. I'm not really planning on doing a full video for like every single day. Alright, let's see what we got here before we get too into it. Interesting. Pace. Front. Late. Front. I'm the only Suzuka in the lobby. Cool. Okay. Great. So let's just send it. I don't really want to take a ton of time to look at like all the individual umas when I'm going to be running like 20 races today. So I'll probably just look at ones that are interesting, or you know, if I get beat up or whatever. But there's 5 fronts here, which means that my Maruzensky is going to be able to redshift, which is nice. I hit taking the lead on all my runners, which is good. Suzuka is on an inside gate, which is nice. I'm getting a little debuffed here. Oh, and I got rushed. Interesting. Alright, that's fine. So we're going to see how this unfolds. My 2 fronts are in the lead of the front pack. They're pretty far ahead of the McQueen and that Top Gun, both of the Top Gun fronts there. My Maruzensky is about to redshift as well. Okay, so my Suzuka hits unrestrained pretty early. She goes into angling and scheming. Fuji gets shooting for victory. See, my Mars already passing her. I wonder if when my Suzuka got rushed, that was enough. I didn't check to see if the other Umas were debuffing me, but Suzuka seems like she should not be that far back, so I wonder if she is dying a little bit. But it doesn't matter because my Maruzensky closes it out. Ooh, S rank Suzuka, that's fun. Alright. There's a couple S ranks in this lobby, so we'll see how that goes. I am running the only backup fronts, though. 3 pace, 1 late, nice nature. So the reason that I was really trying to remake my team is that they are pretty vulnerable to debuffs. I usually get pretty yeah, there's the spot struggles, so they're both gonna die. I usually am pretty careful about like stamina requirements and debuffs, and at least making sure that one of my horses survives, but just with the way that I built my team, I'm actually like really weak to debuffs. So if there's like a double nice nature, I ran a ton of room matches to try to find like double nice nature rooms. And even when I could find them, Murmur would not go off. because Nice Nature, she's not getting blocked, right? So she's not hitting Murmur on all of the horses. She hits All Seeing Eyes here, but she doesn't even hit Maruzensky. And so, like, even when I was in rooms with Nice Natures, because I was running through Triple Front, which doesn't block Nice Nature to trigger Murmur, I was decreasing the chances that Murmur was triggering, and I get skipped by All Seeing Eyes. So even though debuffs really do kill my runners, I feel like I've kind of maximized my ability to not get debuffed in the first place. So we're kind of hoping for that. I don't think that debuffers are very good, especially in this champion meeting where like using as many slots as possible on aces is very beneficial. So like a pure debuffer I think is really hurting you more than it's hurting anybody else, because that's one Uma who's like never going to win. So you're putting a lot more of your reliability into your other Umas. Another double Suzuka lobby. It's only an A Suzuka. I wonder if they built her as like a blocker or something. A couple other fronts. I hit taking the lead on everyone. My Suzuka is inside. Their Suzuka's getting up there. I wonder if... So it is possible... Oh, is that not even a runaway Suzuka? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not a runaway. Or if it is, it's not a very good one. It is possible if there's two runaway Suzukas and one of them is just better than the other one in like every way, that they will not spot struggle, and the one that's better will just win. So we're hoping for that. There she goes. Oh, that other Maru looks like she might be catching up. Ooh, go Maru. Go Suzu. Yeah, we got this. Nice. Yay, qualified. All right, next race. Okay, we have a S-rank Pace Taiki, Summer Maru, and a Nice Nature. Oh, and an S-rank regular Maru as well. Interesting. Okay, this might be a little bit tricky, but I think I'm the only Suzuka. So it's possible my Suzuka can hold it out, but she's in a good slot. She's not like great. I really wish she was better, because I'm gonna get into rooms like this where she is the solo Suzuka, which means that she should be able to just win. However, a really good second front or a really good pace can beat her. Usually that's where my Maru tries to clutch in there, and you can see my Maru is trying to pull ahead of that other S-rank Maru. But yeah, I spent a long time trying to rebuild my Suzuka, and you can see I also posted an LP of like some of my final attempts to do so, which is where I got the Suzuka that I'm using now. And I mean, she's not bad. I don't think that she's bad. I just think that she's not as dominant. See, ooh, she's not as dominant in these lobbies as she should be. I think that Taiki is going to, yeah. If my Suzuka was better, that wouldn't have happened. That's fine. Alright, what do we have here? We have double Suzuka. We have a mirror triple front comp. Fun. And then the other guy's running a Nice Nature. Okay, this is going to be interesting. That's going to come down, I think, to whose Maru is better. My poor Fuji. I wish she could compete. Okay, we hit everything. But my Maru was in a bad starting gate. Alright, Suzu. They just spot struggled, so we're good. That McQueen's probably going to be a problem. But I think yeah, I think this will be fine. This will be fine. My Fuji's 5th, which is not great, but my Maru was 3rd, which means she hit shooting, which is great. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, she got pushed into 3rd and was able to hit shooting on top of her unique. So, that's good for her. Man, this Maru is really clutching for me. Alright. 4 out of 5. Not bad. Not my best. I was, I had a, very, pie-in-the-sky hope of going 20 and 20 today, which I've only ever done once in, Virgo Cup, where I went 20 and 20 on the first day, which was very... It felt really good. It feels really good to, like, wholly, you know, grind really hard for a CM, and then, especially if it's a CM that you're, like, you have a team comp that you like. This is gonna be fun. A triple late player. And another Suzuka. Alright, so we gotta get Marzinski again. I'm really relying on this Uma a lot. Poor Fuji. I wish I could rely on her more often. We're hitting. Is that Suzuka a runaway? She might not be. No, she's not a runaway. Interesting. Whoa, Fuji, what are you doing? Fuji girl, hang on. Okay, sure, yeah. That's interesting, but at least Maru hit... Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that was a disaster, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, good for that cafe. I have a friend who's like a big cafe main, and I obviously I pulled for her and I really like her, but I wouldn't consider myself a main. But my friend was really struggling with getting cafe to work, so seeing a cafe win is nice. I think everybody watched my video and is now running all these fronts. And one Dover. At least it's not triple Suzuka yet. I've seen a couple people being in triple Suzuka rooms. Is this other Suzuka also not a runaway? It's hard to tell. She did get a really bad starting gate. I was hoping Mara would stay in 3rd so she could get shooting. Fuji just got shooting in. Yeah, that doesn't even matter. I guess that Suzuka wasn't a runaway. Oh, she was. She doesn't have any Excel. Initial Excel. No taking the lead. And no groundwork. So she just couldn't catch up, so she never actually contested my Suzuka. Another double Suzuka lobby. This is why you want to run Suzuka. So that you don't let them get away with it. And they don't let you get away with it. Alright. Let's see. We spot struggled with each other. That's fine. Maru, so this is kind of my ideal right now, right? Fuji and Maru are 3rd and 4th, which means that they are both going to hit shooting for victory. Ideally, Maru will hit her unique into shooting for victory and then overtake both of these Suzukas, but she's actually a little bit back, so maybe she won't. Maybe Fuji will hit... Yeah, they both hit shooting. Fuji hits nimble nav and her unique. That's nice. And power. And she's dueling with Maru. Oh, go Fuji! Do it! Do it! Yay! Fuji takes one. That makes me really happy. Good job, Fuji. All right. More double Suzuka. Not a runaway, I think. She did get a bad gate, but I think that she's just a regular front. Of course, every time I've said that, it has been a runaway, and then I felt kind of bad. She got shooting and her unique. Yeah, we're fine. We're gonna podium this, actually. Nice. There you go. 1, 2, 3. I'm the only Suzuka in this lobby. Lots of pace and light. Is it? Yeah, I'm the only fronts. Okay, cool. I was pretty worried about Dober. I wonder if I'm going to see more Dobers in future. Wow, I missed taking the lead on both of my other fronts. Okay. I wonder if I'm going to see more Dobers in future rounds. Her unique on her is pretty good on this track, and some of my friends have made Dobers that have been like really scary. I haven't scrimmed against them because I've been kind of busy trying to set up for CM8, but this is my ideal right now with Maru in third. Oh, but she's gonna retake it. They're overtaking my Suzuka, which is fine because Maru will get angling now, which is really good for her. There it is. There she goes. I think I saw Suzuka get rushed earlier, and maybe that was just enough to... Yeah, she did. That's fine. Go, Maru! There's a part of me that is just, like, really, really happy that my Maru is clutching this so much, because I've liked Red Maru. Like, she's my first SSR, or, 3-star of my account. And so, and I tried to use her in Taurus, and I was not able to. But I'm really, really happy that I'm able to use her use her in a CM that she's actually performs well in, because she doesn't it's been hard for her because she can't like use her own unique in most of the CMs that we've seen so far, unless she's like being played in a really weird position or like doing like a pace Maru, which is totally viable. I know that pace Maru is viable in Taurus, but like that was the very first CM, and I know that I didn't have pace sparks. So there's another Suzu, but no other fronts. Yeah, great. This is like the ideal win con for me, because it means that my Maru and Fuji both get shooting for victory, and if my Maru is fast enough, she can overtake for angling. They all spot struggle right away. Yep. Sorry, I sped it up too much, but you saw Maru and Fuji just running right through both Suzukas. Oh, look at them. They're friends. Crossing the finish line shoulder to shoulder. I love that. Good job. Alright. I'm the only Suzuka. But there's two other friends. There's a Stay in the Sky and there's a Summer Marzensky. I have been beaten by Summer Marzensky, like solo Summer Marzensky before. My Suzuka's in a really bad gate. S Maru is really, oh my gosh, no! Yeah, that is painful. Okay. My Suzuka's not gonna be able to build up a very big lead. And so that Summer Maru, is going to be very dangerous. I wonder if she's actually just going to win this. Still holding on to the lead for now. My Maru's 5th. That Taiki's going to pass her? No. Yeah, there she goes. Alright, alright. So she at least hits her unique. Suzuka does take the unrestrained proc. My Maru gets shooting, which is great. Come on. Yes. Wow, my Suzuka actually held on. That is crazy. I did not think she was going to, but I think Outer Strain actually hit at a really good time there. I mean, I thought she got passed by Saiyan at one point there. That's funny. Well, good job, Suzuka. Double Suzuka. 2 other fronts. Yeah, another Maru and then that other Suzuka. My Maru late start, which sucks. There's Suzuka. Maybe she has dodging danger because it looked like she went out and then back in. But it looks like she just got rushed. And Fuji already passed her. Hopefully Fuji can stay in front of my Maru. Probably not though. England's oh yay, Maru got shooting. Nice. There she goes. 1, 2, 3. Lots of fronts in this lobby. But I'm the only Suzuka. Interesting. I must have whiffed something. I wasn't quite paying enough attention. I was just thinking about front Rudolph. That's cool. Somebody was asking in my comment section about front Rudolph, and I haven't actually seen one yet, so I'm interested. Why, Fuji, why? Why are you all the way back there with the late surgers? Come on, girl. It's okay. Maru's gonna clutch it again. That Maru's gonna pass her, and then she's gonna be into third for shooting. My trap card. They're shooting on my Maru. She also hits Nibble Nav off the other Maru. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Alright, solo Suzuka. But there's S rank Taiki and 1 nice nature. Late start on both of my non-Suzuka fronts. That's always fun, but they got a much better gate than the other 2 fronts. That was just luck. Looks like there was a subdued fronts proc, so probably that nice nature has subdued fronts. I think, I mean, I know that I still survived 1 subdued front, so that's something. That Sand Sky is in front of both my Fuji, or no, now she's just in front of my Maru, but this is a good position for me to be in. Well, maybe not anymore. Okay, yeah, there we go. Maru hits shooting. And Nimble Nav. That Taiki is scary, though. Is she gonna do it? I think she did hit shooting, but nope. Nice. I keep like monitoring how well my Marzinski is doing in mid-race as if my Suzuka is not just gonna win every lobby that she's solo Suzuka. Although this Taiki did give me a run for my money. Alright, we go 5 and 5. Alright. Yeah, 5 and 5. That's nice. Alright. Double Suzu, double Red Maru. Oh, that's a nice Suzu. Oh, sorry. It's, yeah, double Suzu, double Red Maru, and 1 Summer Maru. My Suzu got the worst gate. It doesn't really matter because they're both going to die anyway. So at this point, yeah, there's that spot struggle for them. At this point, my hopes are hinging on Red Maru and Fuji. It's been a pretty good place to hinge my hopes on, especially since my Red Maru is going between 3rd and 4th, so she's going to be shooting for victory. Yeah, they're shooting on her. She's pushing up. The other Maru is also pushing up. I wonder if the other Maru... Ooh. Yeah! Alright. I'm the only Suzuka. There's a nice nature. There's a gold chip and another Maru. Alright, so 4 fronts, 1 other red Maru, but there is a nice nature. My Suzu's in a bad gate, but my Maru is in a really good one. Wait, there's not another red Maru, that's Daiwa, I'm sorry. There's a Daiwa. But my mid-race is pretty good on my 2 fronts, so I'm able to keep her in 3rd, which is going to prevent her from doing any Daiwa shenanigans. Maru's in 3rd, which is where she does her best work. There is a TM Opera O in here, and that's a little bit scary to me because TM Opera O is very scary. Look at her, look at her! Oh no! No, go Maru! No, it's over. TM Opera O. I love that I called it out like the second before she she overtook. Every time you see a TMO, you're like, I wonder about that one. All right. Another Daiwa. Another front Daiwa. Nice. I hit all my stuff, but all 3 of my Umas were in the outer gates. That's fine though. There's no TMO in here to terrorize me. Get shooting. Oh, they both hit shooting off of each other. That's nice. I wonder if my Maru's gonna overtake. She might. Yeah. Thanks, Fuji. Didn't even see who won because of Fuji's ult animation. 5 fronts. I was mentioning in my I keep getting bad gates. I was mentioning in my triple front video that triple front is countered a bit by more fronts existing in the lobby. The way that you counter this is by having more mid-race so that your fronts are pushing further forward so that they still take those 2nd, 3rd positions. You can, I think you're probably noticing in a lot of these matches that I'm in, even though I'm in lobbies with like 3, 4, 5 fronts, my Maru and Fuji are always behind the Suzukas. Just because they have a lot of wit and mid-race. Very important on a front. 1, 2, 3. Double Suzuka lobby. I'm actually surprised that I haven't seen any triple Suzuka lobbies. Some of my friends have said that they've seen triple Suzukas. And I wouldn't say like concerned, but I was a little bit nervous about it because, you know, triple Suzuka means that when you're a Suzuka, you can only, you know, kill one other Suzuka, right? So the 2 Suzukas kill each other and the 3rd one kind of gets free reign. But that hasn't happened yet, so yay. Maru's way up there. It's a good spot. I think that if I was able to engineer this a little bit better, I could have engineered it to where my Fuji was always in front of my Maru. Yay, got both and Nibble Nav on that. Nice. So that I could, you know, try to push Maru into 3rd always for shooting for victory. And I actually think that does happen quite often because my Fuji has like 300 more power than my Maruzenski. But she has a little bit less mid-race. So it kind of works out to be a little bit RNG on whether or not my Fuji's in front of my Maru. She usually is, more consistently she is. But yeah, cool. That was, I think all my tickets, right? It said that I had another one, but I think that's just the glitch when you don't accept your tickets in time. Which means that I have a 85% win rate. That's about on par with some of my other round ones where I've tryharded a little bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for watching. And I don't think I'm going to be uploading a video like every single day of the champion meeting. I think I'm just going to do round 1 and then round 2, and then at my beginning of the round 2 video, I'll let you know how my win rate has changed since round 1. I'm not changing my aces. Now I'm locking in on CM8. So you'll just see these same aces in my round 2 video, and then probably the finals video, and we'll go from there. But thank you guys again for sticking around, and thanks for watching my round 1 of champions meeting. Bye bye.